From the biggest moments
Can you believe it?
to gold medal championships,
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
it's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider. Hello and welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk everything Hockey Canada and everything Canadian hockey related. I'm your host, Jacob Ewing, joined alongside always Caleb Schneider. Caleb, how are we feeling today?
You know what? Feeling better. Got to take in some U18 action, of course. I wasn't able to watch the last two games, unfortunately, but the first two were quite fun. But I'm really excited. Maybe we'll get into some men's worlds as well. And yeah, we'll see where this episode takes us.
Yeah, we'll probably dabble in some worlds. We've had a couple players announced. It's always interesting to see when, we have these big names that are already out of the playoffs already.
Yeah.
And maybe trying to take that next step towards Milan next year at the Olympics. It's a good opportunity. So hopefully we'll get into some names. So you won't want to miss that of names that have already been confirmed that are going to the World. So that will be interesting to see. But first, as you already mentioned, Caleb, we're starting with U18s.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? We did a pretty decent breakdown. We didn't have the full roster until the day of the first game, which was against who was that against? Latvia?
Slovakia. Oh, yeah, Slovakia was their first game.
So we didn't have the roster until that, and they're still adding, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, and they only played with. Did they only have 3 full lines in the forward core?
It was 3 lines
and then one
That's
extra.
it.
So I think they had 10 players in the forward core.
But
no, first game, I mean, we kind of knew it was going to happen. A little bit of a blowout, and we had I mean, I don't know, it's going to be hard to talk about these games given that they're all pretty much blowouts.
They all are.
Yeah.
They all
and
are.
It's going to be tough, but there's some players that you can highlight, of course, and
Yeah, no, each game was just a blow, and I think that's maybe what we expected. A lot of the bigger teams, the two big teams are the US and Sweden, and they're both in the other group.
Yeah.
So we don't have to deal with them until probably semis
Yeah.
and finals. That's if we beat our quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
Which we'll also do a quick preview probably of of the road to the championship.
Yep.
We'll get into that later in the episode. But blowouts in every single game. We blew out Slovakia, blew out Latvia, then Finland. Obviously we all know Finland's a good hockey country, and they also have blown out other teams in this tournament, but we still handled them pretty convincingly, 5-1. And it wasn't even a contest. I feel like Canada just dominated. Although we did get, I should say this, we did get outshot severely, 40-20 in the Finland game. Yeah, they actually the shots in the third period were 21-3.
Huh. Wow.
For Finland, they actually had 21 shots in the third period. That's more than the shots we had all game.
Yeah.
And
they had whole lack of chances. Just looking at the shot map here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it just
tight too.
Yeah, I think it just goes to speak of how good Canada is at maybe shutting down the slot and making everything around the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And also our goaltending, like Jack Ivankovic, who played every game and every period except for one.
Yeah, he didn't play the Latvia game.
Oh, he didn't play the Latvia game. Yeah. Okay, great. And he also did not play the third period against... It was, oh my God, our very last game. Norway. He didn't play the third period as well. So I did not know he not play the Latvia game. But still... he also did an incredible job shutting things down, and we already knew that. We already knew Ivankovic was going to be that guy.
Given his track record, we kind of knew he's the number one. Lucas Beckman, who came in that third period and then played. He did play that Latvia game. I felt like he had a strong game, given he only had 17 shots against him, 1 goal.
Yeah.
I mean, we know who the starter will be for the quarters and probably will play out through the whole final.
You'd think.
Game.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, kind of has to.
Given he's played 3 games over 1, so. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with. Where am I going with this? I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to just go game by game, or do you just kind of want to?
It doesn't matter. It's kind of hard to go game by game. We already kind of went over that each game was pretty handled pretty easily.
Yeah.
Canada, like, I think the boys just did a really good job of, obviously we knew they were going to do a good job of taking advantage of opportunities when they had them.
Right.
Like they bury every single chance they get,
Okay. Yeah.
because they're so top heavy, and that's what a lot
Yeah.
of these other teams don't have. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many
Yeah. In
top
our
round
pool. Yeah.
picks. Yeah, there's so many top picks coming up in the draft that are playing on this
Yeah.
team.
Right.
That it's like really, it's really hard for these
Right.
underdeveloped countries to kind of keep up with.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Like, it's tough with some of these IHF tournaments in the pool play to talk about because we ahead of time we already know that it's gonna be a blowout, and that's basically what happened here. I think best for us is we just kind of break down the playoffs, and I think Sweden and USA, they're gonna be our biggest challenges when we meet them.
Mhm.
And well, I mean Czechia too. Czechia was supposed to be a lot of people are saying they're going to come second in the pool behind Sweden,
Oh,
and
really?
people had USA third. So Czechia is supposed to be strong, but they had a tough pool play. They lost to Germany as well, but Germany,
Don't. I think we learned to not
yeah,
count out Germany. They.
no, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, like after losing to Sweden in that last game, you could just see they were so defeated, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna bounce back. They got the off day today, or the off day when we're recording, which is Tuesday, and then Wednesday when they play tomorrow will be it will be interesting. I think they're gonna be coming out firing. I think this will by far be the closest game, Czechia and Canada, that Canada is gonna play that they've played so far.
Mhm.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's just gonna get tougher from here, though. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Like, Czechia had a hard group. Like, there's
Yeah.
four. Like, the U.S. and Sweden are obviously really good, but Germany, like, they last night. I mean, when we're recording this, the
Yeah.
final day of group play, they had I believe it was three different leads against the
Yeah.
USA.
Oh yeah,
Germany
they did.
did.
They were
And I
leading in
thought,
the third period.
yeah, I was
3-2 or yeah.
I couldn't watch the game. I was just getting updates on Twitter,
Yeah. Me
and like
too.
I was shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
holy smokes, is Germany gonna pull this off? Like, they are a good team, a
Yeah.
very underestimated team that you have to look out for, contrary to that Czechia win, which is a huge
Yeah.
win for them. Just, I mean, they
Yeah.
finished third in the group, I believe. So just they play Slovakia
Yeah.
in the quarter.
Ah,
So
there you go.
I mean, good for them. Like, they could go on the run here, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Germany was it was quite interesting just to follow. I didn't watch any of the I watched a little bit of the Sweden USA game, but I didn't watch any of the other side of the
Yeah.
pool. But like, yeah, it's gonna be USA, Sweden,
Yeah, and that should be
Canada, and then the
that
fourth
should be
team. We'll find out.
that should be another game we should jump into. Maybe just
Yeah.
mention briefly. I know you watched a bit of it. Is the
Yeah.
Sweden USA game, because that was a
That was
big
the best game of the
decider.
tournament.
Yeah, and I think people going into it, well, me personally, and I think like you even said that Sweden was probably the favorite to win this one.
Yeah. And you know what? There was like big news. They had that one kid, Anton Frondel.
Anton
believe
Fundell, yes, going to be a
he-
top pick this year in the
he
NHL draft.
moved
Yeah.
over from was it Swedish Hockey League and
The
came in.
SHL.
That was his first
Yeah.
game. He was up
Yeah.
at 4 a.m. to take a flight that the gate day of the game. So like a lot of big hype. Didn't really show it. He was tired, of course. And I mean, they just have so many top prospects. It's crazy. I didn't really notice it until like the coverage when I started finding the coverage for these games. Like they have a lot of good players. Like Anton Frondel is not even on the top line. There's a couple other projected first round picks that are
Yeah.
on the fourth or third line on that forward core.
No, this team is insane. They also
Yeah.
have a lot of high level prospects for not this year but next year.
Yeah.
Like Ivar Stenberg
Oh, yeah.
is insane. I think he's next year draft eligible. He's going to be really high up in the draft.
Yeah.
And there's one more guy that is also.
Philip Ekberg. He's playing on the third
Yes.
line, and he's got 7 goals, 6 assists.
Mhm.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm gonna say, yeah, exactly. Like, this
Yeah.
team is just
And he's
stacked.
third line and putting up those points is insane, right?
Yeah, and like,
And they still lost to the USA, which is insane.
I know, good for the U.S.
Yeah,
you know,
good
but
for
like,
them.
I just think the Sweden, like they
Oh
destroyed
yeah,
us in the pre. We already talked about this in the last
yeah.
podcast, but Sweden manhandled us in the
Actually,
in
we
the.
we didn't talk about that.
Did we not? I
No,
thought
it
we
was
did.
no, it was right. The game was right after
Oh
we
yes,
recorded,
it was right
and
after we
then we
recorded.
kind of. I
Okay.
think we both just said like we said it was gonna be tight, but Canada was gonna win, and then
No,
it did not happen.
did not happen one bit. We got
Yeah, it was
smoked.
terrible. Yeah,
Literally. And that was without Anton Fundell or any
yeah,
of those big
yeah.
boys. So, kind of tough, but like good for the U.S. The U.S. kind of showing that they're like obviously still a top team. You can't
Yeah,
count them out. Like, and good for them. So they topped the group,
good for them.
and I mean that means they're on the other side of the bracket than us. So
Yeah, right.
um,
Yeah,
yeah. So the only way for us to beat them will be in the finals, and that means Sweden probably semis, I guess.
yeah. That's what it looks like. It's gonna shape out too. Because what did Sweden? Did Sweden come second? They did. Yeah.
Yeah, Sweden would come second.
Yeah.
Yeah, they finished second.
So, oh, hold on. Oh yeah, quarterfinals are they're reseeded in the semifinal round, so we won't play USA.
No,
So
okay.
we'll get
Sweden.
we would get
If every
Sweden,
one
I
seed
would
wins,
assume.
if every like top seed wins, then we'd play Sweden. I think.
I think so. It wouldn't be Slovakia because they're in our
Yeah.
pool. So I don't know. I don't know how reseeding actually works, to be honest.
Who
There's a
knows?
big thing down here, but I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
But it won't be USA. I believe
No, this is
it'd be
the two.
Sweden or Slovakia. But I think it'd be Sweden.
And yeah, and like that's gonna be a crazy game. Like that run to the finals because Czechia, honestly, like the as the one seed in at finishing first in the Group A, probably the toughest matchup you could think you might have. Probably
Yeah.
Czechia. Like Czechia was projected to get third.
Yeah.
And now you have them in the quarters. And like, I mean,
Yeah.
I know this doesn't relate at all, but this is U18s, and well, the U20s do it every year. They do it at the World Jays.
Yeah.
Czechia does it every year to Canada, so
Right.
looking to maybe do it again,
We'll
just
see.
2 years
Yeah.
younger.
It's gonna be interesting, and I mean I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. For sure. You know, Czechia, their hockey, their development. They always focus on the defense first, right? They always have that third man back. And these teams that Canada's been playing, sure, Finland probably has the same kind of system, but it's going to be interesting to see this kind of defensively minded team versus Canada, and we'll see what they do.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
should be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I got much more.
yeah,
We can go into specific players.
yeah. We can
Um,
go. Yeah, we can do some stats a little bit, some player stats.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
We're
I think a lot of these big names that I did recognize had very, very good tournaments.
yeah, yeah. Braden
Cool.
Coots was
Yeah,
the captain, by far the best player, I would say.
absolutely. Just lighten things up. Just doing it everywhere.
5 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah, I knew, and also I want to get like the Niagara boys, Rubrek.
Yeah.
Rubrek's having a great
Yeah,
tournament.
he came in. He came in. He didn't play the first game as well.
Zada, he's also having a great tournament.
Yeah, like that one line, Brady Martin and Lev Katzen. I believe they're the second line. Those two have been doing well as well. They have 8 points together.
hmm
And you know what? Like just the defense has been rock solid as well. Let's see if I can see plus minus here. Yeah, Carson Carroll's. He's at +9 right now, and he's got 4 games +9.
I mean, it's
It's
kind of hard
insane.
to not be a plus
Yeah.
player on this team. Like,
No,
if
of
you're,
course.
I would,
But
if there's
like
any negative players
outside
on
of
this
any
team,
other teams, like the defense has been rock solid.
yeah, and that's what you got to expect. Like, I believe when they select this team, just like maybe a little bit of size, shut things down. Like, this is a team, like Canada is very offensive heavy. We don't need many offensive
Yeah.
defensemen, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah, it's I mean, there was speculation possibly Landon DuPont makes his way on this team the day before,
Yeah.
but then we find out he's banged up and doesn't want to do it, so he doesn't make it. But that would have just made our team a lot more stronger offensively as well. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but the defense has really been holding up.
And that's all you want. That's all you want from this defense,
Yeah.
especially when you get into those harder games like Sweden and USA.
Yeah.
Like you don't need offense, you need
Yeah.
defense. Your offense will do its thing.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah. So overall, pretty good. Katson's been lighting things up too. He's also got 8 points,
Yeah.
4 goals, and 4 assists. Want to give a shout out to him. I didn't really know his name going into the tournament. I believe he is a projected first round pick this year. But he is just good for him. I really
Yeah.
like, and
Oh
then
yeah.
even the new guys coming in. So, like Tyler Hopkins comes in after missing game number one. There was also Jack Nesbitt, who is really
Yeah.
good. I believe he's a
Mhm.
Windsor pick. Um, and well, Hopkins has got 0 points in 3 games. I mean, he's a local boy to me. So,
Yeah.
um, maybe not finding his stride, but that's okay. I guess you kind of miss maybe training camp or something like that. It's kind of hard. All these boys come in right after their seasons, right? Like these are guys that
Yeah.
um, are available because their teams are out, right? Like
Mhm.
we might not have, we could, there's a scenario where we don't have Jack Ivankovic if Brampton goes on a run and is in
Yeah.
the
Right.
the conference finals right now.
Mhm.
Or yeah, like we're missing some people who play for these big teams like London, Oshawa, and
Yeah.
then the other Kitchener, and the third one is Barry. There you
Mm.
go. Like
Did you know?
Kayshawn Aitchison could be on this team. He's a huge player on the back end. We don't have him, unfortunately.
Did
He's
you
with
see
Barry.
that you could? There was a polling station at the Kitchener Rangers arena.
I did.
And
I
they're
did see that,
playing
yes.
while you could vote.
I
Wasn't
did see
that's
that.
something?
Yes. I think that's sick.
No, that is sick. Good way to vote, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good tournament for a lot of, or a good preliminary round for a lot of these players. And I
Yep.
just the only question I really have is the including the 2 exhibition tournaments plus these 4 prelim games, are they ramped up enough for these tougher games, tighter games?
I mean, I don't know. Like that's a really good question. Like there was
we're gonna
not,
find out.
there really wasn't any. I don't want to say no competition. Like the other group was way better compared to us. Way better. Like it was competitive. Like
Yeah.
each team actually had to play and show up every
Yeah.
single night. Like you can't just coast around.
Yeah.
Coach can't play your fourth and third line
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like you're rolling to all 4 lines at maybe probably even more top heavy, like actually trying to
Yeah.
push for goals and stuff like that. And that's something that Canada really didn't have to do. It's no offense to these
Right.
other countries, but like each team in Group B was good, except maybe I guess Switzerland. But there's really nothing you could do against these. I mean,
Yeah.
Switzerland even like no wait, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like Switzerland went, they they lost 5-4 against Germany. That's a close game. 4-2 against Czechia. Like they're keeping up with these countries that
Yeah.
also put up a fight against the bigger countries,
Mm-hmm.
and Canada hasn't had that competition yet.
Right.
And I don't know how it's going to shape up.
It's-
Like, are they ready? The last time we saw this team play against a good team was pre-tournament, and we lost.
Right.
We got spanked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think they're good enough to beat Czechia, but it's
hope.
gonna be
I
man,
hope.
it's gonna be interesting against Sweden once again or USA, and man, it'll be fun hockey. It'll
Absolutely.
be fun hockey unless Sweden
Yeah.
completely blows us out, but it'll be fun hockey, and that's all you can really ask for this U18 tournament, eh? It's like a
Yeah.
preview for the World Juniors, preview for the draft. It's a really good tournament.
it is like, oh yeah. Well, I mean, you saw past years like Bedard was here a
Yeah.
couple of years ago. He lit up the place.
Celebrini was here last year, was he not?
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't. Was he here last year?
Was it last year or 2
Played
years
the.
ago?
I want to might be 2 years ago because he played
Okay.
last year at the World Juniors. I don't know if he played both.
I don't know.
I feel like that'd be someone playing. I
Maybe
guess
not.
Ivan
I don't know.
Ivan Kovic just played the World Juniors and now he's
Yeah.
here. Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it was 2 years ago, but I know he played 1 year. I don't know if it was last year. I can't remember.
Okay. I mean, think about it. We can have Gavin McKenna right now. We're missing him.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure his.
Oh, he played last year. Celebrini would have been 2 years ago.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
even
that's what
so,
it
like,
was, yeah.
it's just because I think Medicine Hat. I think he plays for Medicine
He does,
Hat. Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
still in.
they're on a run right now,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
it
yeah.
kind of sucks. That'd be great. Like I would love to see Gavin McKenna against someone like Anton Frundell, or even like like we're missing a couple guys. Like I don't know if, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
it's the same as like World Juniors as well. We're
Yeah.
always like you're always, especially Canada and USA, you're gonna be missing one or two top players, right? So That's the only like downfall at this tournament is you don't see the best of the best, but you see really, really good top quality players coming into this draft, right?
Yeah, and it's like I want to say it's a lot of like there's no top end talent here on this. Like
Yeah.
when I say top end talent, I mean like maybe like a top the big four. I mean things are changing in the draft this year.
Yeah.
Or like you got Misa, you got
Mm.
Martone, and you got Schaefer.
Schaefer, yeah.
And obviously and I mean obviously got Haggins too, but he's American.
Yeah.
And obviously I don't know if those boys are even available for the U18s because they're on like the age if they're 18 or not, you know what I mean? Like
I know well Misa was, but he's injured, and Schaefer
yeah,
was
Schaefer also
was
coming off an injury.
yeah, I think he was also available. And Haggins,
Yeah,
is he not playing? I'm pretty
I
sure he's
know.
playing in USA.
I don't think James Haggins is playing for Team USA. Could be wrong, but I don't think he is. I'll check.
I could have
If
sworn.
I don't know if I don't think maybe if he is, maybe I'm just like tripping, but I don't see his name on the lineup. I don't think he
No, no.
is.
Then who? What? Maybe it must have been. I swore. Never mind.
But they still
Oh
have
well.
like they still like the US still have very good players. Like I know a lot of these like big
Yeah.
LG Mooney, Will Moore, Cole
Yeah.
McKinney, like those are
Hmm.
really good top end talent. I believe probably going to be middle of the pack this year for the
Yeah.
draft. But yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a lot of these middle of the pack first rounders and maybe like beyond first rounders too. Like just trying to like because there's a lot of scouts there. Like it's in Texas and you
Yeah.
see the seats and there's not a lot of people there
No,
except for
there's
scouts.
not. Yeah.
Like these, if these players have a good tournament, like they can boost
Yeah.
their
A lot
draft
of
stock significantly.
a lot of players that have had like I was seeing there's a few stories on some players that this is a make or break tournament, or
Yeah,
like a lot of players have lost a lot of draft stock in this season and they're coming back from an injury or whatever. This
yeah,
is something to make or break, right? So
absolutely. And that's what the tournament is. It's just a way for
yeah.
people to see how these players could perform. Like I know someone like Cole Reshney who can miss the first game,
Yeah.
comes in, plays three more, and he's having a great tournament. And he's
Hmm.
right now where I'm looking at elite prospects. Like he is a middle of the pack, late first round pick, and if he's having an incredible tournament, it could boost his draft stock.
Right.
Right? He's having a great tournament. He's point per game right now. He's showing up. He's playing a two-way game. He's doing it all. He's making plays, and like that's just like it's a great way for these boys to just put themselves out there,
Uh-huh.
and that's what this tournament is about. And another guy I gotta bring up is Coots. Like Brandon Coots, captain, has been incredible. Like, and this kid's a top end prospect too.
Yeah, yeah.
He probably even a bit like he's right around where Cole Reshney is. Probably a bit more middle of the pack. Like I have him.
Hmm.
Some people have him ranked at high as 12 and as low as 38.
Yeah.
And
Huh.
like, and he was also like, think about this. He's also the captain of his junior team as an undrafted player, like in his draft year. That is like this will be his second year, pardon me, his third season at with the Seattle Thunderbirds, and he's already the captain, and he's point per game, and he's
Mm.
already 10 points in 4 games at this tournament, just lighting it up on the top line. His draft stock is significantly booming right now. These teams are watching him lead Canada, and they've watched him lead Seattle all year long. And like if Canada goes on to win this tournament and Coots continues to produce at this high level he's doing, because he's driving all these plays. I know they Canada scores so many goals, but he just seems to be a part of almost every single one of them
Hmm.
somehow. And
Okay. Yeah.
like he could boost his draft stock. Like he could go maybe even go top 10 if he keeps producing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, especially when there's a lot, even more eyes on him in these USA Sweden games when it's a lot tougher. Like, those are going to be the most important games to boost his draft as well, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be so many scouts at that
Oh, yeah. At those
like
two games.
unbelievable amount of scouts there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. And I mean, really, I don't have much else on this, on the prelim. We did a little bit about Czechia. Do you have any final thoughts on either two before you maybe do some worlds?
Uh, not really. I just think the boys need to keep going. Like
Yeah.
you can't take Czechia lightly. Go in there, do what you do,
Hmm.
score early, and just keep the pressure on. That's
Yeah.
what they like. Just what they do. Just get a couple goals, get a lead, and play safe hockey.
Yeah.
And I think that they could do that, and then you prepare yourself for the USA. Like take Czechia
Hmm.
as like I don't want to say a warm-up game, but take them as seriously as possible. Work your systems, get practice,
Win.
and you're gonna have a hell of a game against the Sweden and then the US if we even move on. If we beat
Yeah.
Czechia, that
We
is.
have to win first.
Yeah,
Too.
right. So I'm already talking like we've already won,
Yeah,
but
we've done
um,
that. We've done that a few times.
I hope they win. I mean, they have to win. If they
They
lose to
have to win.
Czechia, if they lose to Czechia,
That's horrible. Yeah.
then oh my gosh, I don't
Right.
even know.
Yeah. No. They better not lose. But now it feels like they might. We might have jinxed them.
Right? I know. And this
It's
whole podcast is useless.
yeah. There's no point of even posting this, right?
Right? Exactly.
Well, you know what? This will be out before the game, so hey.
Perfect.
But you know what?
Perfect.
Let's do a prediction right now.
Sure.
Canada, Czechia.
Like Czechia has made close games against some of the top teams.
Yeah.
I still think Canada takes it, and I think Ivan Kovac's really good that he's not gonna let in too many goals. I'll give Czechia 2, and I'll give Canada 6-2 your final score.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
going.
yeah.
I think it's still gonna be like I think Canada's still gonna hopefully dominate.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. When Ivan Kovac's on his game, he shuts things down and he doesn't let in any
Right.
goals. His
Yeah.
max, I think the max any team has scored us is 1. Am I wrong?
He's given. Slovakia scored twice on us.
Okay. It was the final score like 9-2?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, is he even trying at the end of that game? No, he's not.
No.
Okay. Like,
Okay.
I give 6-2. Just a feeling. Go
Okay.
Canada.
Well, my True North Ice brain says 4-2 Canada, but my actual brain says like 2-1 Czechia overtime.
Wow. 2-1 Czechia overtime. Insane. Okay.
Reverse jinx this time.
Oh, hopefully.
If Canada wins, it's because I predicted Czechia.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go, folks. And if Czechia wins, I just look like a genius, right? So,
I guess so.
mastermind in disguise, they say. All right, and after further discussion, we were going to do men's worlds. We've said like past 3 weeks we'll talk about it, but we still don't have any players really committed for the roster. We only know like 3.
Where's the roster at?
Exactly. Where's the roster?
terrible.
Like
Starts next week.
yeah, USA has announced almost their entire roster.
Do you know some names from the USA roster?
I know Manny Beniers is on there. I know Dustin Wolf is not, but Jeremy Swayman is, and some random guy from college is on the team. And who else is on the team? Zach
I'm looking.
Werenski is not playing.
He's not. I know that. I know he is. Zach Borwensky is not playing.
No.
Because he sucks.
No, it's because he's got weddings to attend, apparently. I think he's getting married himself, actually.
He is. And he's got
That's
2
what
more
it is.
weddings to
Yeah,
attend.
that's what he said, yeah. Right.
2 more weddings. Wow.
I mean, I don't
Big
honestly
guy.
blame him.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. Loser. Just kidding. Logan Cooley.
Right, yeah. Brett Berard
Uh,
was announced today.
Cutter Gauthier.
Yeah.
Clayton Keller.
Oh, yeah. Was
How are we supposed
Tage
to match
Thompson?
this team?
Tage Thompson?
I'm looking. How are we supposed to match this team? This team is good, and we can match it, but will we get the commitment?
I don't know.
Like Connor Garland,
We were
Drew O'Connor, Brady
were-
Shea,
we were
Tage Thompson.
Yeah, there you go. We were talking off. We were talking off the record for a little bit, and like I wonder Crosby, like Dubas is Dubas
I
is
don't see
the
it.
GM. I mean, I feel like unless I missed something, I feel like he was optimistic or something.
When
like
was
that.
the last time he played at a
2015?
Yeah,
I don't know.
pretty much.
John
Yeah,
Tavares
also this
played last year. Why can't
Team is
Crosby?
young. This USA
Oh,
team
yeah.
is young.
No,
Their
it's gonna be
oldest player-
fun. It's
their
like
the oldest player is 31, and that's Brady Shea.
Yeah.
And their youngest player is I'm
goalie?
gonna say the goalie who played at the World Juniors for Team USA. Didn't get many games. He was the backup. Hampton. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Sluknitsky.
if I had it up, I feel like I don't know.
Slukinski. Hampton Slukinski, something like that. He actually just played in the Frozen Four, I believe.
Yeah, he's on a
But at the
college
end of the
team.
day, this is the UST. We don't care about the USA.
No.
Go Canada.
Yeah.
We just wanted to, I just wanted to mention it just to see what we're kind of
Yeah.
matching up with,
Yeah. Mhm.
And there are
So
some
yeah.
very good players. So I hope for some commitment from these Canadian top dogs.
Yeah. We will see the roster soon. And next week for sure we will break it down. We have an exhibition game against Austria on Sunday, May 4th.
Wow,
So
big game.
next
That's
podcast
a big game.
next podcast we'll have a lineup at least. We know a couple players, but that's about it. But next week we'll have a full-on roster. We can totally break it down. And we'll also talk about U18 playoffs. Hopefully Canada wins that. But honestly, right now I think Jake and I decided because we need to fill some time, we're going to do some NHL playoff talk.
Let's do it.
And just a warning, this is recorded Tuesday, April 29th. So whatever happens Tuesday night will not be a part of the pod. Just a FYI. All right. We'll just do each Canadian team.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go out west first.
Edmonton.
Edmonton. Oh
The
boy.
the Edmonton Oilers,
Oh,
who are
boy.
so back. They are so back. But can they beat the Kings
At home.
when the Kings have 4 home games and you need to win 4 games to win a series?
Yeah.
And no one can beat the Kings at home except for 3 teams in the regular season.
It's gonna be fun. This fifth game. LA is so defeated right now. Like, can they bounce back?
I think they can. Like, I don't think they're that defeated. You're never in trouble in a series until you lose at
At
home.
home, right?
And the Kings have home ice advantage.
Yep, they still got
And
those.
like there's 3 games. It's now a best of 3, right? Both
Yeah.
teams have won 2 games. It's a best of 3. The Kings are gonna be. I think they're obviously I'm root for the Oilers, just because they're Canadian. I know you might have different opinions on that,
I
but I know you do. I know you do. But at the same time, like I don't know. I think the Oilers are they got momentum now. They have momentum going into Game
Yeah,
5,
they do.
which is tonight. So we'll know
Tonight.
you'll know the result when this is posted. but-
Tonight's a great night.
Great night for hockey fans, exactly.
Yeah, but shout out to Canadian Quentin Byfield with by far the
Yeah.
best. He was the best player in the first 2 games for both teams, and
Yeah.
he's gotten really good. He's gonna be on an Olympic team soon, eh?
He should.
He's
It's soon.
He's a playoff player.
Is it this year though? Is
Oh,
it next? Pardon me. Is it next year? Next year,
I
Quinn
doubt it.
Byfield at the Olympics. Me too. But maybe in another 4 years.
2030.
Maybe some world championships. Get this guy on some world
Yeah,
championship teams. Maybe they're waiting. No, Canada could be waiting for this to be over. You know,
Yeah.
first round to make some choices on the
That's
team.
true. Yeah, that is right. Because usually they do add players on throughout the
Yeah,
tournament.
and
so maybe
they
they're
could just be
waiting.
doing that. Like,
Yeah,
if the Oilers
that's right.
win tonight and then win Game 6, Quinn Byfield, how are you? Top line center.
Yeah, I mean, that actually does make sense because
Yeah.
I feel like all the series are wrapped up. Game 7s are this Saturday,
Yeah, it
So-
looks like it.
and the tournament's not until like the week after. So,
Yeah,
or a few days
they all
after.
ended.
So
They all end on the 3rd, and I
Yeah.
guess our first real game's on the 9th. So there's
Yeah,
tons
yeah.
of time to get
there
over.
you go. Yeah, actually the 10th. I think they don't play on the 9th.
There you go. Even better.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Do you want to move on to Winnipeg?
Sure. Yeah. Wait, I want to give a quick shout out to Evan Bouchard, who should have made the Four Nations face-off, and how he's clutch.
Yeah, he has given me. I had him as a Tim's pick one night. so-
Really. Well, we're not
Yeah.
going to talk about his defense, and he can't play defense, but he
no.
can
There
he can
was-
play
there was-
offense.
They
He
had
can play offense for sure, but he cannot
they
play
had
defense.
they had Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard on a pairing for game 2.
Yeah. And I don't know if I did say he should have made the Four Nations face-off just right now, but that was kind of a joke.
Yeah,
We don't need more offense. We
No.
need defense. And unfortunately, he can't really play defense.
No.
But that's okay. He's a good
Yeah.
defenseman still.
Winnipeg. Wow, this turned into a very interesting
What
series.
is going on, eh?
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, St. Louis out of nowhere, 2 games.
Yeah, I
And,
mean, we knew the
like,
Jet. We knew the Blues were they're a good team. Like
the first two
we
games
knew how
were
they
tight.
ended the season.
The
Yeah, they
first two
ended the
games
season
were
good.
tight. Winnipeg
And
won with like what 1 minute left in the first game.
yeah, and question for you:
Mm.
Is Connor Hellebuck the real deal? Can he get it done?
No, he's a bust.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Pulled
questionable.
pulled back-to-back games, correct?
I believe
3 and
so.
4.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's
for a
he
guy.
didn't and he didn't get pulled at all in the regular season.
Yeah,
Fun
and
fact.
now he's getting pulled back-to-back games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like it's those Americans goaltenders, man. Can't get it done.
Yeah.
Binner on the other side.
He's doing it, man.
He's doing it.
Yeah, it's a rematch, eh? I didn't even think about that. This is a
Yeah,
rematch.
just a rematch of
Oh.
Four Nations. Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I think the Jets still got this. They just need. I'm a little concerned about their offense. They scored 5 in the first, and then they've scored 5 in the last 3 games. So
Yeah.
it's something.
But they're back. They're back in Winnipeg.
They're back at home.
For game
Whiteout.
5,
Got the whiteout.
which is good. Which is good. Every team has won when they're at home, and that's the playoffs. So
Yeah.
that's how it's gonna be.
Yep. Now, do you want to do? We're just doing it quickly because we don't have a lot of time.
Let's save the Battle of Ontario for last. Let's
Okay.
go to Montreal.
Yeah, I think Battle of Ontario will be the longest. Montreal is they had by far the most fun game to watch, which was Game 3.
I mean, I feel like any game where the Habs like just make the building blow up is a fun game.
Yeah, I think Game 3 is by far the most fun game of the entire playoffs so far. I would think. You had a freaking fight on the bench. Both
Yeah, that was
goalies-
pretty sick.
Both goalies are
Pretty sick.
hurt and leave the game. Ovechkin scored. And the Habs won 6-2 or something. Like it's
6-3.
6-3.
6-3. Yeah.
So it was by far my favorite series. I was hoping, like, I was most excited for this series, I think, coming into the playoffs,
Yeah.
just because Canadians are fun, and I feel like just the Caps.
Even
don't
over
know.
like
I feel like I just felt like I just had a gut feeling that the Habs would do something. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm incorrect, but I don't know. I was excited to
3-1.
watch this, and yeah, it's 3-1 now. I could care less though. It was a fun series. Habs will come back next year better, and Ivan Demonov has done nothing pretty much. He just like
no, which is fine.
He
Like,
had-
he scored 2 points in one game, his first game.
yeah,
Everyone's like, "Oh my God, this kid is like the Jesus of hockey."
yeah.
Like everyone, let's chill out a little bit.
He had time.
Chill
He
out.
had
He had a
Tom
great
Wilson.
first game. He's got tons of potential, but it's still his first. He's played 6 games in the NHL or something like that. Like give the kid some breathing room.
Yeah, Patrick Laine was benched for the third period of the second game, and then
As
didn't
he
play.
should be. As he
Yeah.
should be. He does one thing special, and that's it. He shoots the puck well.
Yeah,
And-
done nothing.
No.
Yeah, that turned out really bad, rotten for him and the Habs organization, especially when they were dying for him to come back from injury, and he had an insane run, and now he's benched in the playoffs. It's crazy.
Exactly. I mean, Slick Nick though. Nick Suzuki,
Yeah.
Cole Caulfield,
And
they're still showing up.
I also just realized that he's playing Pierre-Luc Dubois. That's another rematch. Huh?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, they're firing. Slavkovsky scored a couple. He's looked pretty good. He's going to be a great playoff player as well.
Maybe.
Anderson, Gallagher, they're doing, like, they're just,
That team,
they
yeah.
feel like a playoff team. It's just they don't have the talent. They don't have as much talent.
They have talent?
They have
tons of
talent, but I feel
Young
like
talent.
their depth isn't
They have
gonna.
young talent.
They're relying on their top line a lot, top 6.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah.
and Lane
which
Hudson
is
hasn't
fine.
done anything either.
No, the kid has done nothing.
Oh well.
Poor kid. I mean, but it's also his first season. Like, you got to give this team a break. Like, this is great. They're getting so much experience being in the playoffs
Oh
here.
yeah. hmm
And they're also
And
playing
They weren't
the best team in
expecting.
the East.
They weren't really expecting to make the playoffs this year.
No, oh my gosh,
Like,
no. I remember we did the
yeah.
NHL ranking episode like so long ago. I had them as the worst Canadian
Yeah.
team in the whole damn NHL. And like That's terrible of me.
Yeah.
This team's good. Like, I don't know what I was thinking in that episode, but they are definitely not a bad team.
No. And real quick, what's your thoughts on the Wilson Anderson fight on the bench?
Oh,
$5,000 each, fine, and they didn't get kicked out of the game either.
I love it. It's the
Oh yeah,
playoffs. This is
me
what the
too.
playoffs is made for,
It
man.
was
Like, I don't know
sick.
why I don't even know why you find them. Like, just
No.
like why fine them $5,000 when the NHL's gonna make substantially more
Yeah.
than $5,000 from
I,
ticket sales just because of that fight.
yeah. They
Like, people are gonna
probably
want
made. Yeah, they
that
probably made.
fires everybody up.
They probably made good money on social media,
Yeah, you
right?
don't need
For that.
$5,000 from these millionaires.
Yeah.
You need
So
$5,000. You get $5,000 from fans.
yeah, I
Gosh.
feel the only reason I would understand why they did $5,000 was just because technically it's just a
No, yeah,
safety.
yeah,
And that's
yeah, yeah, I
obviously
get
it's
that
not
reason.
safe at all, and that's exactly why they do that. It's the same with like kicking the puck. Like, sure, like kicking the puck doesn't really change the game, but if everybody starts kicking the puck, somebody's gonna get an escape blade into their leg, right?
Yeah,
It's the same thing. It's
exactly.
just because of safety, and yeah, you don't want people kicking the puck on the ice, and you don't
No,
want people fighting
no.
on the bench. So I understand it that way, but
Mm. Now,
uh,
I got a question for you. Do you
okay.
want people passing the puck to your good buddy just in warm up?
No, that's not safe. People get hit
That's
by a
not
puck.
safe, eh?
No.
You know what? It's not safe. And so I mean, fair enough. $3,000 down the drain right there.
Yeah.
Just because you pass the puck to your buddy
Mm,
who you've known and you won a Stanley Cup with last season
yeah.
in warm up. 25 grand charged to the Sens and $3,000 to Nicholas
Yeah.
Cousins.
Bad behavior. Can't do
What
that.
a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What if he hit somebody?
What do you, he is a long it was on the ice and Stolarz was literally up against the wall. Like he wasn't even in his own net. Okay, the media made it sound like it was the title of the whole thing was Sends fire pucks at Anthony
Yeah,
Stolarz in warm up.
I woke up and there's a gazillion like tweets and articles up already, and I was just so confused. Just
Yes, no, it was Nick Cousins and Stolarz who played with each other in Florida last year. It was a pass along the ice. It didn't even, I don't even know if
Yeah.
it hit Stolarz in the skate. It's just went. It's just he just passed it at him. A friendly little thing in warm up. He was even. I think Stolarz was looking at him too.
yeah,
He was probably looking at him smiling.
bad
Oh
luck.
my gosh. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Just there's a couple, lots of fines and
Yeah.
potential suspensions early on in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I just had to bring that one up. So
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we might as well slide into this Battle of Ontario. We also only have 10 minutes left, so by the way.
yeah.
But we can slide over to this Battle of Ontario.
Mm.
Jake, as a Sens fan, what's your thoughts going into this game tonight, Tuesday, April
Tonight,
29th?
well, do or die, and the Sens get a huge, finally able to win an overtime game in Game 4. And it was pretty positive. Although we had a lot less shots than we did in the first three games, as the Sens actually won the shot count in the first three games, but it was a lot of perimeter shots. There was really nothing dangerous in the slot. And the Sens were finally bunkered down in Game 4, finally stopped taking these stupid shots from around the perimeter, finally focused up on the special teams. The special teams is the reason we won that game. And also Linus Allmark finally getting his first ever playoff game where he had above a 900% save percentage.
crazy.
So claps for Linus, even though he's Swedish, but still claps for a Canadian team goaltender, I guess. But I think the Sens, obviously we have to talk about the Leafs. We're a Canadian podcast. I'm just a Sens fan. So
I can
maybe you
talk
go on
about
the
the
Leafs.
Leafs.
Yeah, you go on the Leafs side. I'll also talk about the Leafs. Like I'm obviously a biased
Yeah.
Sens fan, but I'll also give tons of credit to the Leafs. Their stars are finally producing in the playoffs. Their power play in the first three games is so dangerous
Yeah.
that it's insane. Also, their decor is so well structured and they're so good at shutting things down. But the Sens finally have put a little bit of worry in that Leafs locker room.
I have a
I'll-
take.
Okay, what's up?
I think it's insane how the series is 3-1 given how bad Ottawa's played.
You think they've played that? I mean, they're like the
I think
special
they've
teams have killed them.
I think they played terrible, and this is not anything near their best hockey they've played this season.
No, no, I don't think it's been.
I
I don't
think
think it's been their best.
personally,
But it's hard.
like
Okay, what's up?
I personally think this series could easily be 3-1 Ottawa if
I mean,
they
you
played
have three
if they
overtime
played
games.
if they played their best. This easily could be 3-1, and we might not even be in overtime.
I mean, it's hard. Like,
and the Leafs here, just quickly on the Leafs. The Leafs haven't looked great either. That's a thing.
they've looked great at times. They've looked really good at times.
The first game, they kept Ottawa, even though Ottawa outshot them, they kept all their shots out to the point, out to the outside of the dots.
That's what
Like,
good teams do.
yeah, their defense is really good, but the offense, like, we haven't really seen anything other than the first
I
game.
think their stars have been good, man.
You know
Like,
what?
there's-
That's fair. They have been like there's been scoring from a lot, but like it just I don't know. It doesn't look great. I feel like they lose a lot of puck battles too, but so does Ottawa. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, the puck battles have been, and another big thing has been the face-offs.
Yeah.
Face-off has significantly been another big reason. That, the PK, and the goaltending have been probably the big three reasons why Ottawa's down 3-1 right now. Also, because the Leafs are just, the one the Atlantic Division. Ottawa's the wild card team, but like Claude Giroux led the whole entire league in face-offs won with 62%. And I'm pretty sure this might not be fact. I'm pretty sure game 4, the Sens all had an average game, which is good. That's the reason why we won. But other than that, like, I'm pretty sure going into game 3, like, all of the Sens were hovering around like 35% in the face-off dot. And you can't win a hockey game if you're not winning crucial face-offs, especially in overtime. Like, with the Simone Benoit goal, right after a face-off, immediately after a face-off. And you gotta win these big face-offs and big moments, or else you're not gonna be able to get possession, right? And that was a
that's right.
big thing. The face-off percentage is way down in the dumps. The Sens are a good face-off team. So are the Leafs. I believe the Leafs finished second in the season, and the Sens finished fourth. But you just gotta step up in the big moments, and that was another big. I know that was another big stat I just wanted to mention.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting tonight. I think just to end off the pod, I think it's fitting we do a prediction for Battle of Ontario and the Oilers Kings game.
For tonight.
Yep, for tonight.
What about
And
we
then-
just do? What
and
if we
this-
just do like series? Let's just do series.
Okay, we got
whole
3
series.
minutes, so let's run it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's start with the Oilers and the Kings.
Kings and 7.
I'll take Oilers in 7.
Okay.
I think the Kings will win one more game.
Jets, Blues.
Jets in 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Jets and 6.
Bang.
Then we've got let's do Montreal.
Yeah.
Montreal, Washington. What do you got?
Great story for Montreal, but I'm taking Caps in 6. No, Caps. Yeah, Caps in 6. I'll give Montreal. Oh. Caps in 5. I'm sorry, Caps in 5. They're at home in game 5, so I think they'll take the win.
I picked before the series started. I picked Habs and 7, so I'll just do the same thing. Why not? Stick to
Wow.
it.
Okay. Okay.
And then last one.
Battle of Ontario. I'll let you go first.
Listen, you have to think. The game that the Sens won was the first game that I thought they were gonna lose. So I'm going Leafs in 5.
Okay, there you go. So tonight, there is doubtfulness in the Leafs locker room and in the fan base right now. The Sens finally able to win a game. The boys know what it's like to be successful now in the playoffs, win one game. Olmark finally having a good game. The boys, if they win tonight in game 5, all of a sudden you're back in Ottawa for game 6. And
Right.
you're at game 7 against the Leafs. One at a time. Claude Giroux did it once earlier in his career, and he's going to lead the boys to do it again. Sens in 7. That is my very biased Ottawa Senators pick. But
You know the last time that somebody's came back from a 3-0 series?
yeah, was it Claude Giroux?
No.
No,
It
it
was-
was the
It was
Kings?
the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Florida Panthers, but they lost.
Oh, but they lost.
Exactly,
Oh,
but
I
they
thought you
came
were taking to win the
They made it
series.
3-3. No,
Yeah, that's true.
the last time would have been Kings.
Kings in the
Was it-
first round.
Was it in the first round?
Second round?
Kings played the Sharks and came back
Or was it the second
in
round?
2012 or something, and then in the
2014.
third round, 2014 was when they won, and
Yeah.
they came back in the semifinal or whatever,
Yeah, but
the conference finals.
Yeah, so man, they could like the Leafs are. I think honestly, if I'm being honest, like it'll probably be. I'll give like if it's gonna end, I think like I think if it goes back to Ottawa for Game 6, I think we're going to 7.
Okay.
I think we're going to 7, but if the Leafs get it done, if they're gonna get it done tonight in 5, so unbiased maybe pick. If I had to choose the Leafs in 5, I have to just send in 7. There we go.
All right, Jake. We've finally done our predictions, and now we're gonna head over to producers' picks. Gonna see what the producer has in store today.
Let's do it. All right, welcome to Producer Picks. Another week, another Producer Picks with a special guest. Who's the special guest? Please welcome. I am very happy to welcome captain of the Vegas Golden Knights, Mark Stone. Mark Stone, welcome to the podcast. Hey guys, I'm Mark Stone. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited to do the Producer Picks. Thanks for being here, Mark. Team Canada own.
What's your thoughts on not making the 2026 Olympic roster, Mark Stone?
Oh my goodness.
You know, I think you're gonna be wrong. I think I'm gonna make the roster. I've been working very hard on getting faster on my skating, and yeah.
After this tough 6-game loss to the Minnesota Wild, are you going to be playing for Team Canada in the World Championship?
Are you serious? I'm like 34 years old. I do not need to play the World Championship. Yeah.
All right, Mark Stone, can you predict what the producer is going to pick today?
I think the producer is going to pick. I don't know. Mark Stone doesn't know. That's okay. Oh, Mark Stone cut out.
Ah, frick.
No.
He left.
No.
Left. Sorry,
He's
Mark
embarrassed.
Stone. Poor guy. Yeah, great guest though.
Yeah,
You can
great
put that in the
guest.
title now. You can put that in the title.
Mark Stone interview. All right, let's hear your producer pick.
Okay, producers' picks for this week is we're ranking the Canadian NHL mascots worst to best.
Oh
Dang.
gosh. Okay.
That's a great one. That might be your best one yet, Raina.
Thanks.
Let me pull them up.
Yeah, I need to do that too. I actually think I already got one. Is that bad? I think there's
I
one
don't
that's
know.
just. Is that bad? I think I already got one. Like my number one.
I have my number one already.
We might be on the
I
same
feel-
page, then.
I feel like we're gonna have really different opinions.
Like, are we talking like, are we all aspects of the mascot? Like,
Yeah,
like,
what's the
like
description here?
historic stuff,
No.
historic, or just
No.
like
It's just the way the mascot looks
just off of looks?
Okay.
off of its appearance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a
Okay.
picture of all of them?
I just have all the NHL ones, but
All right.
I have a general idea of all of them.
I don't. What's, I don't. I don't know
What
if
was
I've ever
that
seen
laugh?
the Flames. Did the Flames even have a mascot?
Yeah, Harvey the Hound.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, never
He's
mind.
the only mascot without a jersey.
Yeah, I don't know if that. Okay, cool.
All right, let's hear it. Number 7.
Starting off strong at number 7, we have Harvey the Hound from the Calgary Flames.
Does it not? Does it not put? There's nothing. Like he's the only jerseyless mascot. Shouldn't
Don't
he be
care.
higher?
No, he's terrifying.
he's-
Like, why is his tongue so long and
I
why is
don't
it
ag-
out?
It's sick.
I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Harvey's sick.
Yeah, I don't
No.
He's
know.
unique.
Like-
He's
No.
unique, and like his long tongue is
Actually,
sick. Although,
yeah, somebody ripped his long tongue out once.
although
an
does
NHL
it
coach.
really connect to a flame? No.
Well, come on,
It's a hat.
3 or 4 of these mascots don't really connect to their team either. If we're being
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, but I think Harvey's sick. Like Harvey's mid tier for me, not last.
No, he's so bad.
He's kind of sick.
Literally terrifying. Like, if I was a child at a Flames game and that thing came up close to me,
sick.
I'd run
Oh,
away.
Come on. Okay. Number 6.
One sec, let me pull her up. Because I
It's a
have it all
her.
in my... No.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
Ooh,
Are
it's
any
a
of them
her.
her? Are any of them her?
We don't know.
Are any of them him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
Okay.
you don't know. Yubi could be
Well,
Sure.
number 6 is actually UP from the
Ah,
Habs. It's so boring.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Just a guy. It's just a hairy
That's
thing.
sick.
UP is
No.
sick. UP is sick, and he's been all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't he also like the mascot of the Expos or something
He
like that?
was.
Like
He
this,
was the
this
mascot
guy
of the
is
Expos
him.
and then moved.
This guy is him. Like he's
Yeah,
been
he is,
around. He's
Yeah,
been
like-
around.
What other like
He might be the most iconic mascot in the
he
NHL.
is, but like, so you take him over Carlton the Bear?
Well, I have my
I-
reasoning.
I think Carlton the Bear is also like kind of like Yuppie. They're both iconic.
Yeah, but like, well, no, but Carlton the Bear is even more boring.
but like
Yuppie's
I
at
didn't
least
say
orange.
that this is boring. It's
You
just
kinda
like,
said.
yeah, but what is it?
Yuppie.
It's Yuppie.
It's also a sick name. Yuppie's
Yeah,
a
he's
sick name.
exclusive.
I will agree. I like the name.
Yuppie's
Like,
a sick
there's
name.
only one Yuppie. There's a gazillion bears out there.
Sure.
There's a gazillion
True.
lions out there.
It's true.
There's a bunch of redheads.
There's only one
Yeah, well,
hound.
this guy's just a redhead.
There's only one hound.
There's only one
No
hound.
jersey.
Yeah, no jersey.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay, next one. Number 5.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
right.
Okay, so my reasoning for number 5, well, I guess I'll say it after, but it's Hunter the Lynx from the Oilers. Because why does he look so, like, real?
Yeah, this guy's L. That might be my worst affiliated mascot of the whole Canadians.
Oh gosh.
Hunter. The only thing I know Hunter from is NHL, the video game, when you play with the mascots. He's like one of the main ones, and other than that, he's just boring.
But, like,
He should be
he
an
looks,
Oiler,
like, real.
like a
He
minor,
He
like
doesn't
a,
really look
like
real.
a minor.
He doesn't look
Yes,
that
he
real.
does. Look at his face.
What do you
It
mean
just is
real?
So realistic.
It's so fluffy.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
It's not real.
Not a big. I'm not a big fan.
He's
of
a
him.
little scary.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
No.
I still don't know how Carlton the Bear is top 4.
I don't know.
What's the next
I don't
one?
mind Hunter, but he'd probably be lower in the list for me. What you have him at, so I don't
Okay.
mind the ranking, but I don't know. I think
You could be lower than that compared to what you've already put down there.
Yeah.
What? Okay. What's number 4?
Number 4 is Carlton the Bear from the Leafs. He's okay. This is my reasoning for
He's
it.
cool.
I honestly think that he could be higher than my next one. Like, I like him more than my next one, but he is kind of basic and boring. So that's why he's below.
I think Carlton's a mid tier man. Like I think he got him right where he needs to be. You know, he's nice. He's like a nice. Like you don't want your mascot to be too crazy and stupid.
Yeah, he's cute.
Oh.
I mean, you don't want your mascot to be cute.
I don't know.
but-
I
mean,
think it
maybe.
works. I think it works.
I think it works too. Like because the white blends really well with the blue and the blue and white. You know,
Yeah.
just makes sense for the team. I like the rating. You know,
Okay.
Carlton's.
I have a take.
Okay.
All the Canadian mascots are boring, other than you.
That's not true. No, that's not true.
I
What?
think so.
I think I'm not gonna one that she hasn't named yet. It's not boring.
It's not Sparta Cat.
No, it's
Because
not
he's
Smarty.
so boring. He's so boring.
It's not Smarty. It's the I won't tell you. Oh,
Well, okay. Number 3.
is there
Num-
3? What's the?
Num-
Keep going.
Yeah, number 3.
Number 3 is Mickey Moose from the Winnipeg Jets.
Yes, that might be the
Yeah.
best mascot in
Yeah.
Canada, in my opinion. That was the one, Caleb. That was the mascot I was trying to say
Yeah,
is cooler than
no.
Youpie.
Yeah, he's my number 1.
Yeah, he's my
Really?
number 1 too.
Yeah.
He's a moose. It's sick.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome. Look at this guy. Like he just fits in like the Manitoba. Like their AHL team's called the Manitoba Moose.
I just think that he looks like a menace and his eyebrows are weird.
You
And
want
so
your
that's why-
mascot to look like a menace.
He
I
looks
think it's
sick.
sick. I
He's
love
got
his
the,
whole.
like,
I
the
love his
antlers.
antlers.
I hate his
love
eyebrows.
antlers.
Dude, you're gonna say horn.
I hate his
Yeah, I
eyebrows.
was. I
You
love
hate his
antlers.
eyebrows? His
Yeah.
eyebrows are just gray. What's wrong with
His
that?
eyebrows look like they're horns of their own. So.
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's the best
Yeah,
mascot in
he
Canada.
is. Mhm. Best team
Straight
in
up.
Canada too.
Yeah, you can say that.
All right, so what we have Carlton the Bear and freaking Sparta Cat. Wait,
What?
No,
we have Finn.
Sparty.
Oh, so that was 4. That was 4 then.
That was 3. We did
No, we
Carlton
had-
the Bear already.
Who are we missing?
Oh right,
We have the
Finn.
Canucks and the Sens.
Oh,
and Sparty
I
Cat,
forgot
which-
about Finn.
Okay, Hold on.
Wow. Okay, keep going.
You've been so mean to some of these. That was.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2 is Spartacat from the Ottawa Senators.
Second.
He's cool.
Second.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
there was half the community was talking about last season how he should be replaced.
I don't
There
think
was
he
a
should be
huge-
replaced.
There was a huge argument of if he should even be the mascot anymore.
I think he should. I
Yeah.
like him.
No, I think he's got to go.
there was a thing about him.
Like,
he,
why
did
can't you just
something.
have an actual senator? Like,
Because
Yeah.
that's so boring.
Like, you
we
remember the
do
racist-
the Senators.
the
yeah, they
racists
do
back
that.
in they should just make one of them the mascot.
No.
Yeah.
They already do that. They don't
No,
need to
I don't
make
mind
him-
Sparty. I don't mind Sparty, but like he's pretty iconic for me. But I don't know. I just think
it's doesn't.
there's some cooler mascots out there.
Yeah,
He's an average tier mascot.
he's average.
When your fan base is talking about getting rid of him, and half of them
Yeah.
say they agree,
I think Finn's kind of embarrassing too. To be
Are
that
you
high.
serious? No.
I don't agree. I don't agree. We're just gonna go
He's
right
so
to one.
Cool.
We're gonna go right to
yeah.
one. Finn's pretty cool. I'll give Finn probably my
Like,
top.
he's a
three.
top
Maybe
three.
two. Maybe two.
He's top 3. I think he's.
Finn's a
third.
great pick. Finn's a great pick for number
I
one.
think Mickey
Bro,
the
he's
Mouse,
a
or Mickey the Moose.
He's a whale, bro.
Is one. I know he's a whale. He's got a fin too, but like,
It's sick. And like
he's not
their
too
mascot
scary.
looks like him. Their mascot looks like him.
What?
Like their logo. Their logo. Sorry. Their logo. Their logo looks
their
like him.
mascot looks like their mascot.
I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, their logo looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
that's why why he looks like that. See?
I think he is like a happy medium of like he's not too scary, but he's not just adorable.
Yeah.
Which one were you talking
Good.
like
about?
it.
And then he's also like
Like,
I don't
think
know.
it's a
He's
little
like
scary.
the exact.
He
He's
looks
not.
kind of. Look at his teeth.
So what? What is his
These
name?
are
Had
fire,
teeth
bro.
like that? What the fourth
Exactly.
Hunter the Lynx?
That's why I'm saying it should be higher. It should be like 6 or 7.
What?
Or- no, not
I think
6 or
Hunter's
7.
last.
In your theory, yeah, a Hunter.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind the ranking. Okay,
I
Kel,
would
go
not-
quickly.
I
I
have a whole list here. I've got
Kel,
all
do
of them.
Spayers quickly.
My list. Okay,
Yeah.
I've got them right here. Carlton, Hunter, Spartacat, Harvey, Finn, Youpie, Mickey Mouse.
All right. All right, not bad.
That's just straight off the top of my head.
Yeah. Right off the top of my head, Hunter, Sparty, Carlton, Harvey. Oh, the big three. Wait, are my 2 or 3 left? Oh, three. Youpie, Finn, Moose.
Okay, I have a question now. If Philadelphia Flyers relocated to like Hamilton,
Yeah.
is
Right, if you're about to say
Is
something
he
about
up?
Grady,
Is Grady up at the top? Is he number 1?
yeah, he's the greatest mascot in the whole NHL. He's easily the
Producer?
greatest mascot.
Producer? Yes.
Yes, agree.
Like, he's the only mascot doing his job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he brings the energy. Like, people know him.
Exactly.
It's like the NBA has a couple big mascots, and Gritty is that of the
Is
NHL.
is Grady the only mascot with a Twitter page?
Yes, and like a decent
Yeah.
social media following. Yes, Gritty
Like,
is
Carlton
like
the
the
Bear's
best
not doing
mascot
that.
in the game.
I think that Gritty would be one of the only mascots in the NHL that like everybody would know.
Yeah,
Like some of these I had to look up because I
and
didn't
he's
know.
new,
Oh,
and he's fairly new compared to mascots.
is he the new second newest? I guess the
The Kraken.
Kraken.
Um,
And
Who's
then
the
Probably.
Kraken?
Buoy?
I don't
Bowie.
know what that
Bowie,
is.
Bowie, no one knows what
Buoy the
Bowie
troll?
is.
I think he's a troll.
Yeah, it's a troll. He's something
troll.
like that.
Pretty
He's
sure that's what it is.
He's something interesting.
I don't know. I think Spartacat needs to be like 6 or 7, and then
I had Sparty at 6. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
love Sparty, but I have him at 6.
A freak?
what?
I just looked up.
I, Mark Stone, also have Sparty at 6. Oh, look, see, Mark Stone
let's
came
see.
back and he agreed.
Majority wins.
Thanks,
I just
Mark.
looked up Bowie.
He's a troll.
He's a troll.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It worked.
it works. Is that what?
Except for this one.
Yeah, you'd think they do it like a... Oh, I dropped my camera. You'd think they do like... Wait, one sec. I'll say this after I put it on my camera.
Whoa, they should have done this thing.
We can't see your screen.
One sec. They should have done. Wait, can I turn my cat? Hello. I don't know how to use Zoom.
Oh no.
Hey, wait. They should have done this thing.
Why didn't they do? Oh, hell no. Why didn't they do it? Is that a Kraken? Why didn't they do a Kraken? Like they could have done a cool
That's so
Kraken.
sick.
I don't know what a kraken is.
It's like the
Like in
the thing in
Fortnite.
the
A what?
Kraken in
A
Fortnite.
Kraken event.
I don't
Fortnite.
know what Fortnite is.
Are you serious, bro? Nah, hell
Me
no.
neither. I mean, I don't
I
really
don't know
what
what
I
Fortnite
do,
is,
but
bro.
Yeah, do a Fortnite.
I'm not a
yeah.
gamer.
Orange Justice.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Wait, do I got wait, one sec.
No, we don't want to see it.
Wait, when's the Fortnite True North Ice collab?
Guys, look, it's Fortnite.
Never. Oh,
Guys, look, it's
Wait.
Cuddle Team Leader.
We're gonna get our
Apple
own.
for you.
We're gonna get our own characters, right? Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm Cuddle
We're
Team
collabing.
Leader. Yeah, we're collabing. Yeah, we're collabing with
Collab.
Fortnite. You got any more Fortnite stuff around here? No, I got nothing.
Wow. Well, very interesting producers pick once again.
Okay.
All right, squad. Any final thoughts?
No,
No.
I got no final thoughts from myself.
No.
Wrap
So-
up producers picks. Yeah, Moose is the best, but
Yeah, it was a pretty great producers picks once again.
always.
Yeah. No, producers not enthused.
Sorry. What?
Producers
sorry.
not enthused.
I'm
Love the picks.
enthused. Yeah, yeah. I stand by my ranking.
That's good.
Yep.
hmm Well, folks, that's going to do it for episode 9 of True North Ice Podcast, where we talk everything Canadian hockey related. And next week, Men's Worlds roster and U18 playoffs recap.
That's a big episode.
It's a big episode. Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
big episode. Lots going on. I mean,
Yeah.
especially the men's worlds. Like that's a big event right there.
Yeah.
That is one of the premier events for the IHF. So gotta check it out. Be there, be square.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. And yes, check out the socials once again. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Peace out.
See y'all.